What is the secret of the capo? Who is this for? And is it worth it?
If you are not a bass nerd, don't watch this video. Click away if you're not a bass nerd.
Or stay watching. I believe in you. Be a bass nerd,
This
dude.
is fun stuff.
All right, Ella, you're gonna help me make the cleanest tone that's ever been. Now you gotta be a good assistant. Now come with me. Actually, that's pretty good for what it is.
Sounds good.
Let's get like a moderately like an edge of breakup thing, and we're just having fun. That's the big thing. Me and Ella here and Phil are just having a grand old time making some beautiful tones in the factory. Let's see. Let's get something a little growly. I'm going to check levels. I'm really enjoying that.
That's nice.
Yeah, just like super subtle.
So I play it soft. Dig in. The bites.
So this is the interesting thing is too, it has this deep switch. So like if you want to add a little modern to that grit, like
Ooh.
almost reminds me of like those old Ashdown rigs. You remember that had like the subharmonic, but
Yeah.
not so subby.
I used to have one.
I love those.
Those were great. It feels like an amp.
It does, and here's the crazy thing. So this blend thing, I can blend back in this signal to it. So if you wanted to do it one way, so like to get to be a little bit more like, if you're in a room or something like that and you want it to be a little less like, you know, ampy, you can pull it back or pull it back in. Woo. Now let's do a little bit of, let's do a gritty sound, like a, and I'm going to introduce this B side, and all it is just an FET type of like a little bit more girth, and I'm having it go into the B,
Ooh.
so it gives it a little bit more drive. So let's give it. Take off that beef section. There it is. That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
And I can mess with this gain too, because this B is going into A, so like I could really mess with the harmonic. It'll be a little bit more noisy, but I'm also putting the bite on so that you can use it a little less than the the treble to pull back some of the sound.
Is that just like a boost?
It's like a high
Boost.
little bit, yeah. Then take this off. Clean. It still has a little bit of breakup.
Okay, so this is like, there's a lot.
You can
there.
go anywhere. That's the thing that's so crazy about it.
As I'm just sitting here playing while you're adjusting, like,
Yeah.
it is, what you are doing is definitely informing how it feels. It's very interactive, like, and I don't always feel that way with pedals.
Yeah.
But this does feel like a very interactive thing that's informing how I'm going to hit the strings, which is inspiring.
It's weird to also see like the function of this in the blend. I mean, even if you wanted to do it like this, where you wanted to make the B side like your chorus side, like you're playing, let's say you're playing a song and you just have nowhere to go for the chorus, like you want to add a little bit more gain, but you want to lower the volume. So like verse, chorus. And obviously we're pumping the gain pretty hard to like mess with this. So like you can imagine like if you had pedals going into it or you have this going into pedals, it becomes like a completely different thing.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
Yeah, man.
But think about this, because this is where we've been, and I'm just saying this because I want to talk to Phil about this. It's not even about the video. Think about putting the bass rig into this, like the bass rig being in the loop before like it being affected. Like it really becomes super interesting.
Wait, should we do that maybe? We should do it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. I love this.
Me too.
I've been using this a ton.
Me too.
There's similar price ranges.
Uh-huh.
So the question that I want to explore with you is like, because you use both.
I use both.
It's not which one's better. 'Cause
No.
they're both great.
No.
What are the strengths of each of these, and then how do you use them together at the same time? Show me the Trygve method. Can
Okay.
we patch this in?
Yeah.
And show me how you do it?
I can do it right now.
Talk me through the flow here. So
Okay,
we're going
so-
out of the bass into the capo.
Yep, and then I'm using this. It's pretty much this going in goes directly to these pedals, and then this is going in post.
So you're basically using this for the grit
Yeah.
in the loop.
Yes. And it's consistent. It won't move. This won't make this affected at all. This is where I eventually went to.
So it's like you can fine tune on the back end here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's like a radial with an EQ. And so just so happens has some drives too.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, cool. So this is it. Not even engage. It's just the bass rig. I'm going to turn it on now. So if I want a little bit more low end, I can just keep this like EQ flat and then add some of this like deep low end in it. And the cool thing is this blend now becomes the blend of the capo and this.
Oh.
Separate.
Oh, because you...
Yeah.
So you're blending...
Yeah.
Ah.
That's where this becomes so interesting.
So it's like...
So check this out. This
There's
is
some...
Yeah, so now this is just only bass rig. So what we just did...
So you went all the way to the left.
Yep.
Which means it's only
It's
this.
So let's say I want a lot more low end, like modern low end. Now go back to it. That's with 50% just this, 50% of that. So if I turn this off, It's like pretty clean, just like a weird, or not weird, clean sound. And I can really play with it if I want to, so I'm going to turn that up.
What's crazy is like there's no tubes anywhere.
No tubes.
This
no
is
amp.
all controlled.
Yep.
And you could fit on a tiny pedal board.
Man, the big thing for these two things too, they both share, is that they're not going to just fail on stage because of tubes.
That's huge, man. I think that's something that a lot of people don't realize, because like when you're, because we've been there.
Oh, it's so embarrassing.
Like,
it's so embarrassing.
because I love tubes. I love tubes, but that's part of the nature of them, is they don't last forever, and they change over time too.
Yeah.
Right? As they age, they
Yeah.
change.
Yeah.
So there's something very, very valuable about reliability and consistency.
Yeah.
To the hypothetical person out there that has like $500 and they
Yes.
want like a pro thing.
Yeah.
Like, if someone asked me which of these would I get, I think I would answer like, what kind of gigs am I doing?
Yeah.
Because like most of what I'm playing right now with my band Good Trouble,
Yeah.
and then also with the artist Roofman from Europe that I've been playing with. For
Yeah.
example, I did that whole record, and pretty much the whole record we used an SVT.
Yeah.
Or same thing with Good Trouble. I've been recording mostly with the V4, so I've been using actual tube amps, Ampeg tube amps for all the music I've been recording. So for me, this is like a pretty obvious, great choice.
Yeah.
Because I'm mostly doing this old school, like 2B music.
Yeah.
But I know you are out on the road with a lot of different bands.
Yeah.
Where there's a lot of different expectations for you, not just bringing the one sound to the table, but bringing a variety of sounds, more modern sounds, right?
Yeah. It really sounds great through that too. Like, I'm not saying this is only for old vintage sounds and this is for modern. It's not that way. It's just like both of them are lending me to different places. So like, I'll have some gigs where I'm like, I don't even touch it. I just use it as a DI.
Yeah.
And then like turn this on and I'm off to the races. I have some where I turn this off and I go here and here, and it will be like a more drivey thing, but it's cleaner. It just becomes like, I'm trying to make something that I can like be able to have a flight ready situation that's not gonna break my bank, but also is like not gonna break my back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just to be clear, you paid full price for this stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
This is not an ad. This is just a conversation about, for working bass players, what's the best bang for their buck.
Yeah.
And I think the answer is, what are you trying to do?
It's every time. Every time. I feel like if you're doing something without that in your heart, you're going to be disappointed on some level.
What is the secret of the Capo? Who is this for, and is it worth it?
The big secret with it is it's options. You have so many options and so many things you can do, but they're not like random options. You could plug it in, be a thing. You can record on the road. You can take it and put it on a flight rig, and you'll have 2 drives. You can do so much with it. I think the big thing with it is it's really whatever you need it to be in your rig. You can be whatever. I can use it to do so many different types of music. I can use it to be simply just a good DI. I can use it for so much. Or this, I feel like, is so much like it's capturing something, like a thing with the SVT. I think this, for me, the reason why I've been enjoying it is I can use it as an EQ. There's something in here we even talked about. It has a phase switch, which I've had trouble with on stage before, where it just sounds like it's really phasey. Click it, and it sounds like everything's together. It's like a Swiss Army knife versus having a good chef knife, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think so. So if you had to pick one, and you're going on the road tomorrow, what would you take?
I think it'd be, again, what's the gig? Like, but I get what you're saying.
So
like,
if it was any gig, you would go this.
Yeah, for me.
But if it was a specific gig where it was very appropriate for the SVT sound, would you?
Boom. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's a cool
Yeah.
answer. I feel like it's an honest take. Like, again, it's not about what's better. People talk about what's the best gear all the time. What are your goals? What are you trying to do?
Yeah.
I think we bored everyone enough. Or maybe they weren't bored. Maybe they're nerds like us.
I hope.
If they're still watching, I think they are. So to the true bass nerds out there, thank you. Support Trygve. He's a great friend of the channel. really amazing musician. How can people find you? How can they support you?
My name is Trygve Myers, Trygve. I'm putting out music soon with a band called Weekend Family. I'm putting some music out for myself. Just keep looking.
Also, you can support this channel. There's a few ways you can support this channel. One is I sell bass lessons. Check that out. Links in the description. Two, I'm doing coaching now. So like if you want one-on-one time to hang out with me and talk about music stuff, that's another option. And then also I'm going to put links to some gear that I use all the time in the description. Some of those links will be affiliate links. The Capo, though, will not, and I will put a link to the Capo. You can go check that out for yourself. So thank you for watching. Thank you, Trygve, and I'll see you in the next video.
Bye!